Hello. I want to talk a bit today about estrogen dominance and how you can start to balance your hormones naturally. So I became more interested in hormone balance in 2013 when I was diagnosed with PCOS, and there's a whole laundry list of symptoms that you might be having if you're estrogen dominant. So polycystic ovaries are one of them, fibrocystic breasts, if you're super stressed out, if you're unable to sleep, if you're fatigued during the day, if you're having crazy cravings or crazy PMS, if you're bloated and you can't explain why and you feel like your gut health is in check. These are all areas that you can start to look, and a hormone imbalance might be the answer. So stress is a big factor in estrogen dominance, and that means that most women are, because of the day and age that we're living in. And when our stress is high, our cortisol levels go through the roof, and then we need to use up our progesterone to balance that out a bit. So that leaves us estrogen dominant. There's a whole host of other things that can cause estrogen dominance aside from stress, but that is a main factor for a lot of people. There's also something in our environment. You'd literally have to live in a bubble to not be exposed to something called xenoestrogens. And these are in chemicals that are all around us, plastics, the makeup that you're using, skincare, shampoo, all of that stuff. And the thing that we can do to, I guess, mitigate against xenoestrogens is ensure that you're using natural products, and then also that your detoxification is working properly. So making sure that you're taking care of your liver, because your liver is the main detoxification organ. So making sure that all three phases of detoxification are being supported, which I can talk about in another video, or you can message me if you have questions about that. But there's different lifestyle factors that you can start to employ if you'd like to balance out your hormones, which we all do. One of which includes creating some sort of stress management technique that works for you, whether that's breath work or meditation or going for a walk or taking a bath, anything that works for you. There's also supplementation that you can try. So I take DIM, diindolylmethane. This is the Nature's Way brand, but I've also used Douglas Labs, and I really like that one too. And DIM is a compound that's found in cruciferous vegetables, so broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, and it binds to estrogen and helps us to excrete it from the body. So you can start to have some more cruciferous vegetables in your diet, lightly steamed, something like that. It helps us to be able to digest them properly, because they are a little bit hard to digest if they're raw, and can help to balance out your estrogen and progesterone ratios. But it becomes kind of tricky because there are compounds also within cruciferous vegetables that compete with iodine absorption in the body. And we also need iodine in order to support our thyroid. So at one point in my life, I was having tons and tons of broccoli when I started looking into this a little bit more. And then I started gaining weight because I was essentially downregulating my thyroid, as I thought I was doing something really good for myself. So DIM is a way that you can get some of these estrogen binding effects without eating broccoli at every single meal. And this isn't a supplement that you need to take forever. This is one of those, it's not like vitamin D that you must take all winter because you're deficient. This is something that you can try for a month or two, and you should notice within your next cycle that your PMS symptoms are better, that you have more energy, that you're able to work out again. Like, these are things that you may start to notice if this is something that's working well for you. And like I said, it's really important to support your liver throughout this process as well. So you can incorporate something like a milk thistle tea, something that I have often, or more citrus into your diet, or bitter type foods, because this means that the gallbladder will start producing bile, which helps the liver to detoxify. So a lot of information here, but the main points: try to get your stress under control. Eat an anti-inflammatory diet. The more our diet is focused on whole, nutrient-dense foods, the better. So try and eliminate things that are in packages or boxes or bags, because the more we're eating products like this, those products also have xenoestrogens in them as well. Same with soy products. So if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, try to stick to soy products that are organic or that are fermented, like tempeh. And then you can try out different kinds of supplements. So the DIM is the one that I use and typically recommend to people, but there are others that you can try. You can message me if you would like a bit more of a personalized plan, or if you have any questions about estrogen dominance or how to balance out your hormones. Let me know. Talk to you soon.